Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Craig, is there any guest that I need to make a co-host?
In the Mason Jones, got those good old neon vibes on me. And whatever monkey that was on my
There he
back,
is.
he jumped out
Good morning.
just like
Good
that
morning.
into the deep blue sea.
Glasses.
And I looked back over the
Hey, Craig, is there any guest that I need to make a co-host?
hanging up on
Yes, my coffee pot.
the sea. All right,
No, Mike, we're good.
it's gonna
All
be
right, cool.
all right.
As long as you're watching for the other managers.
Don't worry about nothing. Don't go in that panic, but it ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be
Oh, 8:31. We gotta go.
alright.
Oh, you're late.
We're waiting on you.
Ooh.
Everything is all right. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
I have a confession to make. I went to the office yesterday and I hugged an agent. I do miss you guys. It's getting a little weird. You know, a little different. Thomas, I'm by your house every morning. I never see you outside. But Lily leaves you a present every morning. And then I pick it up.
Why don't you clean it up?
We got to find Jeff Baggins, Ashley. Oh, this is participants. Never mind.
I'm here.
Okay. Should be good. All right. I'm going to jump to an agenda. I got some cool stuff to talk about today. It's just overwhelming how cool it is. So we're going to share the screen.
Well, good morning.
Good morning. All right. Some cool quotes today to start off with. All hands on deck. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. All right. For most of North America, May, June, and July were very, very strong months for our industry. True. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Prices for sellers were very solid and interest rates for buyers were a huge incentives, and the market has been very hot. True. What's the lowest interest rate you've seen a customer get? I saw 2.6% on a 30-year. Wow. The good agents are doing better than ever, and we all want this market to continue. So let's consider the following series of thoughts. Let your dreams be bigger than your fears and your actions be louder than your words. I don't think that could be any more relevant for us today. All right? I really want you to pause. Those of you who are engaged in doing stuff, let your dreams be bigger. Upgrade something. I don't care if you paint your office or buy a new desk for yourself, or just dream bigger. And then let your actions be louder than your words. Jeff and Mike are doing some really good content starting stuff. You know, yesterday was, using auto networks to stay in touch with your people and using social ad engine. And there's just so many opportunities to get out there and engage. So watch those classes. Number two, we must make the decision we're going to move on. You'll have to rise up and say, I don't care how hard this is. I don't care how disappointed I am. I'm not going to let this get the best of me. I'm moving on with my life, right? This pandemic, get over it, right? Number three, I've come to believe that all my past failures and frustrations were equally laying the foundation for the understandings that I've created and the new level of living I now enjoy. Isn't that true? Everything that happened to you in the past has just helped you get where you are today. I love it. Number 4, you have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength, from Tony Robbins. You control. What do I say all the time? It's not what happens to you in life, it's how you react to what happens to you in life, right? Look at the people that have taken lemons and made lemonade out of this market. And they're catapulting themselves into orbit with what's going to happen in the soon coming times. Don't complain. Get on with living your life. You don't have forever. Ooh, let's get started now. Don't be embarrassed by your failures. Learn from them and start again. August through December should be great for all of us. Let's work together to make it great. I love it. Good words of wisdom. All right, here's my message. Good golly, Batman. We are blessed. 295 listings for $154 million or $4.6 million in commission is what we listed in July. And I sent out an email last week that of the 295 listings we took, 170 of them sold in the month they were taken. And only 50 are still active of what we put on the market last month. Crazy. July listing, I'm sorry, that's back up. Active listings, that's what we have on the market right now. July listings taken was 221, that's the right number, and 170 of them sold, so we only have 50 that are not sold for $36 million in volume. Sales, 306 for $101 million worth of sales volume. And you know, if you put that in perspective, we've never broken as a company $1 billion in sales. We usually 700 million, 800 million. We've never broken $1 billion. So if you take 100 million a month times 12 months, that'd be 1.2 billion. So we are tracking better than we've ever done. I'm going to show you some graphs in a second. July sales, we opened, just so you know, I'm going to show you the graph anyway, but we typically for this year have been doing $1 million, $1.2 million a month closings. We opened $2.7 million in commission in July. That's enormous. Of the 306 sales, I just thought I'd put this out, 37 have already canceled. And I'm going to caution you. I'm going to caution you on a couple of things. Number one, I'm going to talk about certified pre-loved homes. Jeff and Mike were talking about, we have a system. We have systems that we follow. When you follow the systems, things work better. And I'll give you an example. My neighbor is listing his house, not with me, and there's a crack, a very visible crack. And now I can see 3 cracks stemming from his windows on the second floor where it's frame construction. And they're deep, and like you could take a quarter inside them. So they're a problem area crack. And they're going to put that house on the market. And the buyer's going to put it under contract, and then they're going to get it inspected. And the buyer's going to freak out because they're going to see these structural cracks in the wall. That's probably a minor problem, but it's going to cast doubt on the buyer, and the buyer's likely to cancel. So when you talk to your customers, talk about getting the inspections done first. Check out the title. We've had some experts on about trust in wills and probates. Just slow down and let's just do it all right. Follow the systems. 21 of the sales we had already closed. So 7% of the sales we made in July closed in July. That's insane too. And then July closings, 250 closings for $79 million and 9 million, bless you, Deb, and PCI. So now I've got a visual for you. Don't laugh at how many Excel programs I have open. Where's my one? I want to show you. Oh, I'm sorry, it's an image. No, that's not it. Where did I put it? Did I put it in the presentation? I did. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So the blue line in the front of January, we did $1 million, $1,066,000. February, $1,008,000. March, $1,007,000, $1,001,000, $1,079,000, and then we did $1,516,000 in June. And July we did $1,009,000. So I drew this little blue line to show you. Look at that. That's the trend. And all that open business we did here is going to close in August. So it's just super exciting. You guys are banging it out of the park. So that is just awesome. Okay, let me jump into my inbox real quick. I got some things I will share with you. Then we're going to hear from our group. Okay, starting with, I like Puma's post this morning. And Puma said a lot of you guys are engaging with it now. And I guess these polls are getting some traction. People are writing back and forth. I'm never moving. I'll move, but only to the beach. That's my brother's. I'm waiting for my home's value to go up. I'm waiting for the market to go down. I'm already selling. I'm ready to move. That's a cool post to get engagement if your people would engage with you. So consider sending that out. Jeff will come back to that. Apollo Beach is going to do our awards distribution on Thursday between 11:30 and 2:30. So the opportunity there is, we don't want to have crowds gathering and all the stuff we're not supposed to be doing, but we want to recognize you with your trophies and so you can get some photos taken for social media posting. So that will be for Apollo Beach on Thursday from 11:30.
Yeah, anybody's welcome to come because we'll have the big backdrop for Century 21, red carpet, velvet ropes and stuff. So if you just want to get some photos and get some other opportunities there, Susie will have a camera taking some nice photos of everybody from 11:30 to 2:30. But you're more than welcome to come anytime this week. Backdrop will be there set up, but at least for the awards, come during that time.
Yeah, and if you want to take a dream board photo, you hold a Centurion trophy or something, you're welcome to come do that type of stuff too. Just wear your mask and be socially distant. We should take our photos with our mask on, just as a commemorative thing for. We want to welcome Neil Hagedorn to the Apollo Beach office. Neil's a proud husband and father of 2 children. He understands the importance of what homes really mean and will strive to serve your family. He's a proud native of Brandon, Riverview, South Shore areas and has lived in the area for his entire life. Also having graduated from the University of South Florida with his bachelor's degree in psychology. Fit right in. He believes in how great this community really is and where to find all those hidden gems. After all, Florida really is paradise. I like that. Another one here, Kelly Sullivan. This is South Tampa. Welcome, Kelly. When Kelly is not actively advocating for her clients, her love of the beach and all things water keep her balanced. As a native Floridian, the beach holds a fond childhood memories for Kelly. She loves spending time with the family and friends and staying active with her bike on Bayshore or working out in the gym. She's an explorer at heart and loves to travel the world, visiting new countries annually with her group of traveling girlfriends. Her fearless and outgoing personality is complemented by her hustle, tenacity, and attention to details. That's kind of a cool thing, to just get to know each other because we can't see each other anymore. I think I got one more of these. Move my photo bar. Andrew Rapp. Welcome to Sarasota team, Andrew. In his free time, Andrew enjoys music, arts, sports, and fitness and martial arts. Andrew is often seen with his friends having a good time playing basketball or practicing Muay Thai. Andrew is always looking to learn new things, push the boundaries of his limits. One of his favorite quotes is from the great Bruce Lee: "Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." The difficulties we face and overcome are what makes us all unique and builds our character, but brings us tougher at the same time. Cool. Welcome, Andrew, to Sarasota. So we got a Apollo Beach agent, a South Tampa agent, and a Sarasota agent. Very good. Back up to the top here. I wrote in the Wizard article this month that this inventory shortage is not going to go away until the builders start building new inventory. Because when John and Mary list their house and buy another one, it's not adding to the inventory because they're taking something else off. So I would encourage you to really bone up on your knowledge of the new home construction because it's going to pull us out of the inventory. I think Joe Jr. told me Hillsborough County has a 1.1 month supply of homes. That is not good. Right? That's hard for us. Right? There's usually a listing ratio. For every listing we take 2 sales. So if we can't take as many listings, we don't get as many sales. Does that make sense? Even though there's high demand of buyers coming in, we don't have the inventory. So I would really say get involved and learn what the new home stuff is going on, whether it's small time builders or not. So D.R. Horton has 6 quick move-in homes, and this is in the next 90 days. Look at these prices, guys. 1,800 square feet for 242, 237. That's not the attachment I wanted to open though. So anyway, this market called Brookside is the best priced single family home community in the Riverside, Apollo Beach, Wimauma, and Ruskin area. We have Riverside, which is Riverview. We have 6 Callies that are currently under construction, priced from the 230s that are scheduled to be completed in November. That's just 90 days from now. It's hard to believe. November is 90 days from now. Holy sugar. Crazy. I don't know if you guys want me to send these out, but Century 21 is constantly pushing stuff. And I'll tell you, they're getting accolades from big names about what's going on. Being Brilliant and Introduction to the Brilliant Basics. That's a class at 11 for 5 days at 11 o'clock. Then there's Lead Gen 21 on expired listings. Might be good to hear some of that. Virtual Accelerate is a 4-week class at 8 o'clock at night. Tuesday is Listing Alchemy, turning 1 listing into 3 sales. Virtual Go List, that was a good class at 2 o'clock on today. Level Up Part 2 agent panels on commercial. So I'll send these out so you can see what's there, and maybe you'll get some time you want to do that. This one, our week ahead is we're going to do this meeting. They get your office breakouts. Dad does his beach talks in the afternoon. Wednesday, Chris, Wisdom with Wednesdays with Chris. And then Thursday is tactical. We're going to do some Zap stuff. Jimmy and I will do that together. And I'll tell you, Zap works when we know how to use it. And Jimmy's pretty much a master. So if you want to get organized, it was cool. I pick on my daughter a lot. I know. I called her yesterday and said, "What are you doing?" She says, "I'm working on my Zap." I said, "What does that mean?" She says, "I've got 21 red balls." So she's going through and making a bomb video, and she's going to send it out to her leads that are in Zap that need updated, and it will update her, which will make her green, which will make her eligible for new leads to come in. Just a thought. And then we'll do a master the contract with Chris and I on Friday. So that's our little week ahead. Did that one. I think that's my inbox. That's my inbox. Oh, I want to remind you, Joe and I did a class on Friday on multiple offers, and we talked about using the escalation clause, and we talked about using the backup. And I'm going to remind you, the backup is a powerful tool in a low inventory market. I showed you that as good as we are with our 300 sales, 37 canceled right away. So that's 37 that could have had a backup on it, that our buyer could have got something. So remember to push. Remember to push a backup offer as an opportunity instead of being beat out. Right? And remember, your escalation clause will help you win if the other agent can figure that out. Company-wide, fairly much, it's crazy. Joy's doing such a great job watching our expenses and things. It's amazing how much we don't use copiers when the offices aren't staffed like they were. I mean, one office had 50 copies. So we worked with our copier company, and we're getting all new copiers. So you'll see next week or two, and it's really, it's not a problem. It's just a thing. You know, you have to have drivers. So first of all, these are going to be HP machines. So you can download on your phone the HP printer app, and you can print from your phone to the office machines, which is super cool. But if you have a laptop and you go into the office, we're going to have to schedule time to get your drivers installed, because they're going to be different than the ones we have now. So there'll be a process company-wide where everybody's going to have to, if you want to use office machines, you have to add those printer drivers. And we'll have people trained to do that for you. So that's coming. And then Sun City Center, we're shrinking our space a little bit. So we brought in a mortgage company who's going to lease, so we can support them and help them do well. And Paramount Title took a little extra space. So we're just being prudent as business owners and trying to cut expenses where we can. That's kind of cool. Reminders and update. I can't think. I hope people are taking advantage of that home renovation loan as an option. You know, I watch these things that we do, and I can just see somebody being smart, grabbing their phone and saying, "Hey guys, it's Craig here. I just finished a training at Century 21 Vegas, and we talked about renovation loans. And I had no idea that you could buy a used home that needs work with no money down and actually finance the improvement costs. So if you know anybody who's thinking about buying an investment property or buying a fixer-upper, let me know." Done. Post to Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or one of those things. But that's what the opportunity is. What we did the other day impressed me too. I mean, you can pretty much comment on everything and become an expert on everything. But we talked about, the first-time homebuyer programs, the bond money that Otis and his group did. Holy cow, there's grant money for first-time homebuyers, 3-4% free. You don't have to pay it back. That would be, "Hey guys, it's Craig. Just attended a training at my office here, and did you know that you can get up to 3 to 4% in grant money if you're a first-time homebuyer? Some qualifications must be met." Done. Give me a call if you know anybody. That's the type of stuff that would just really make it go. The Agent Exchange app is a Cardis thing that you can send broker-to-broker referrals on, and you can also receive broker-to-broker referrals. So I want you to write down this number, 203-456-2836. It's on the screen, and put it in your phone as the Agent Exchange app, because you might, out of the blue, get a phone call from an agent in Colorado who's sending a lead this way. And if you miss that call, you feel kind of silly. So let's not do that. It's part of the Realogy Broker Advantage Network. We did that. I'm going to remind you again, if you're not getting Opcity, wait till you see the leads in a second. Opcity is crushing it right now. If you're not crushing it, call the Opcity helpline, 844-804-1849, and get a tune-up and see what you can do. I want to remind you that the Beggins app, Century 21 Beggins Enterprises app in the App Store, is a wealth of information. So if you don't have that app, download it. And next week, OfferPad, Mike Southward, is an agent who used to work for us, who was previously the president of Lennar Homes, who got hired in a big position at OfferPad and left us so much to work with them. Well, he's going to zoom in with us next week and tell us what OfferPad's up to, which I'm quite interested in hearing about. Happy birthdays this week. Today is the 11th. Wow. So Ashley Montes, new agent in South Tampa, happy birthday to you. Michael Kowalski in Sun City Center, happy birthday to you. And Steve Howard in Sarasota, happy birthday to you. DJ's birthday's tomorrow from Apollo Beach. Sherry Keenan from Madeira Beach on the 12th. The 13th is Steve Roll from Apollo Beach. Helen Solomon, happy birthday, Helen, on the 15th. And Carlin Armstrong on the 17th. So there's our week ahead of birthdays. And just covering the leads. The leads are down. And I don't know what that really means. I'm not sure we're converting many of these leads anyway. But 314 to 250, let's see what the changes are. Century 21 is at 44, pretty steady. Relocation 26, up from 19. Opcity 69, up from 65. We're not doing right now. Walk-ins down from 12 to 8. Sign calls down from 41 to 34. Zillow, we're not getting anything from Zillow. Beta is way down. That's where our drop was, 41 to 17. Social ad engine way down from 80 to 33. Rachel Jordan's getting a lot out of that though. And Realtor.com is steady at 1. So that's kind of where the leads are right now. And that's kind of a loose gauge of activity. And I think there's some confusion over schools and people moving and all that type of stuff. So I think there's just some confusion in the market that we're not quite sure how things are working for families in school. Because usually this is going back to school month. So people are getting settled in, but now there's at least 4 more weeks to no school in person, which screws up a lot of people's schedules. So that being said, let's hear from Kathleen Long, a little good news to Energizer Buddy.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great morning. I want to leave you with a motto for a day. We are masters of our universe, masters of our journey, and we give 121% every day. And this group in Sarasota is proving themselves once again. Mark Demoski has 3 new contracts and 2 closings. Don Zimmerman, another new listing. Steve Howard, his first listing and his birthday at the same time. We love that. Chad Ramsey, another new listing, a contract and a closing. Zach Gibson, my brand new agent, new contracts closing in August, the end of August. Aurora Kane, another new contract. Neil Witz is working on $1 million plus contract again. And Yvonne Roca is on another closing. It's all about learning. It's all about engagement. They're doing the auto networks here at the office. It's proven itself to be very effective. And it's all about tuning in every day, training, one-on-one trainings. We do a lot of that over here. My behind's going to turn into a chair. I'm sitting and doing so many Zoom meetings and trainings. But long short of it, we're making it happen. Thank you very much.
Good job. Thank you. Joe Diener.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to give a shout out to a few people in the South Tampa office. Kelly, Adam, Susie, and they're all smacking the baseball out there out of the park. So they're doing a great job. I did pull the reports this morning, 1 month's supply for the month of July in Hillsborough County. So I'll send those reports to you, Craig, so you can pass them around. And medium prices went from up 12% over last year, medium home prices, which is really a lot month to month. That was incredible. I got a question, a couple emails last from our class on Friday on the escalation clause. And they said, is it, because part of the escalation clause is that, you know, we get a copy of the other offer and one of the agents, is that a must? And I'm like, yes, that's part of the escalation to make sure that, you know, that we really are comparing net to net and making it worthwhile for our buyer, protecting our buyers, what we're doing in that.
After that class, Joe, I did rewrite that. I haven't submitted it yet, but I'll send that to Angelique and we'll get that updated.
Yeah, that was
So
really
did you
good.
see what I wrote? I sent
Yes.
you a note too. Does that work for
Yeah,
you?
and I emailed you back and said, excellent. So,
Okay, I'll do that. Deborah? Oh, I'm sorry, Joe, were you not done?
no, I was done. Thank you. Yep.
Good morning, everyone. I was very fortunate to take 2 days off this weekend and go to the Space Coast Saturday and Sunday and worked all weekend. It was great. I had to remind myself we're busy over the weekend because we're really busy and it's all good. It was wonderful. I did spend a day at Kennedy Space Center. I have to leave you with this because it astounded me to be there. If y'all haven't been there in a long time, go. And the reason for this is because what I saw, what I could understand being there is the limitlessness of what we can do and how much has been accomplished outside of our little world of real estate, how much is really being accomplished right now with NASA and stuff. One of the astronauts that I was really impressed with is Sunita Williams. She is a American astronaut in the United States Navy officer who formerly held the records for most spacewalks by a woman and most spacewalk time for a woman. Sunita Williams was assigned to the International Space Station as a member for 2 tours up there. That's a year each. Amazing. Her famous quote is, "Don't get bogged down by the notion of limits. There are no limits." We have no limits in what we do. We have none. We put them up here. We think we're limited by what we do, what we see, what we perceive, but we really have none. And when you can remove those blinders, you will do an incredible business and you'll have an incredible life. And I truly believe that. And being over there this weekend just opened up my mind a lot to, you know, how much more we can do as a company, how much more you can do as agents by little effort and combined effort. And all their team, they have a team there. There is no one person that is the shining star for everybody. It's a huge team effort at NASA. Everybody's a part of the conglomeration of building well, they built the space station 20 years ago, but now they're going to Mars. Their plans for that are incredible and they're real. And anyway, I was blown away this weekend, but I also understood that we're unlimited to really what we can do. So the office is doing good. The agents are doing awesome. I had so many contracts come through this weekend, sitting there on the beach like this going, yeah, go ahead and do that. No, wait, do this, add this all weekend. It was wonderful. And I am so blessed to be here, so blessed to have these agents working here because they are putting in 110%, 121% effort. That's what I got for you guys today.
It brought up a good point, Deb, because a lot of you are crushing it and it is good. It is necessary. Take some time off.
Yes.
And you're a real estate, you can't take time off. You got to answer your phone. But get out of the norm and go do something different. Take some quiet time. You know, I've made it a point every afternoon I'm taking an hour and I go outside. Because if not, I could just sit and stare at the same computer all day long. But I'm making it a point to go outside and get in the sun and just taking a little bit of downtime. Everything can wait for an hour, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Just a
There's
thought.
no emergencies in our business, really, none. If you think about it, there's no fire, flood, or blood 95% of the time, 99% of the time in our business,
That's true.
you know?
Chris Reed.
Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Just a couple call outs for the office and for everybody. Just a reminder, number one reminder, Thursday, get dolled up, put your nice shirt and suit on, put your nice dress, do your hair, come over to the Apollo Beach office between 11:30 and 2:30 for the Apollo Beach team. Get some photos taken with your awards, get some photos taken for some inspiration. We have some office awards as well too, so you can hold up some of those and dream a little bit, set some intentions and goals for next year. Let's get some more content out there for you. In the Apollo Beach Roundtable, I'll share all the awards winners there. Looking at those awards numbers and where everybody's at, just to see people on track to literally shatter some of those numbers already. So we have people that achieved the Pace Setter Awards, which halfway through the year, they're already on track for Masters, Masters Emerald, Masters Diamond. We have at least 3 or 4 people that are already on track to do that, have done Masters numbers already, and it was only 6-7 months into the year. So you guys have done an awesome job. Congratulations on all of that. One quick little story. I was talking with an agent yesterday, and just taking action is really what everything's about. She goes out, she knocks on doors in her farm, still to this day, drops off a flyer, drops off a basket, drops off a business card, drops something off if no one's there. This one person never has answered their door. She got a call probably 2 weeks ago, and they said, hey, I've been getting your stuff for the last year, and I've kept every single one of them. I look at them all the time. I want to sell my home, and you are the only person that will list my home. She listed their home. It sold it in a week. It's a $330,000 listing down in Ruskin in the Spyglass area. So just from the action that she was taking and putting it out there, she became top of mind from something simple, somebody she'd never talked to, never. And then went and ended up listing her home, selling it in less than a week. So from that, my thoughts are inaction breeds fear and doubt. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer your fears, get out and take action. You cannot think your way out of a situation that you acted your way into. So get out and take action. Like Craig said, he goes out, just gets outside of his normal routine, normal area, sits out by the pool, gets in the sun. Get out and go for a walk. Get out and go knock on a couple doors. Take some flyers and just go drop them on doors, just checking in with people. Send some social media stuff out there. Change your scenery and do something different. Take some different action today.
Chris, I think the key of what you said there was consistent application.
Yeah.
Right? If that agent, I think I know who it is, if that agent just did that once in a while, it would not have had the same impact.
Correct.
But I've been getting your information for a year. It was the consistent application of that made the big difference.
It's to start now though. See, too many people think that, all right, I'm going to start doing this, and then I have to do this every week, every month, all the time, every quarter. I have to keep doing this. Oh my God, I just don't even want to do it anymore because they thought themselves into this action of doing it every day, every week, every month. Got to follow up. Going to do this. They're going to. What happens if everybody wants to list with me? And they just get so overwhelmed. So just start today. Do something today. Let's start building some momentum and get out there and take a little bit of action.
Thank God we don't have to think about breathing.
Yeah.
Oh God, I got to breathe again. Mr. Puma.
I don't have much. I just want to say again, I am very, very proud of all the agents that I am seeing really pushing, whether it's your own content or the stuff we're pushing out. I am seeing our agents becoming so much more active on social. And I'm extremely excited about that because I know it's working. As I go through and I see that you guys are getting 30, 40 comments on some of these posts, that tells me that you're really starting to engage with your tribe on that platform. And that is huge. Obviously, there's always room for us to continue to do more. And you have so many tools, as me and Jeff went through some yesterday. You have so many tools at your disposal, which is why many of you picked us to be your business partner anyways, right? Because we create this opportunity and we have these tools that create a framework for you. Use them, go execute on them. And if you're having issues or you have questions, reach out to us. Hey, your manager, myself, Jeff, doesn't matter. We're here to help in any way that we can. So continue to crush it. And if you did not watch the training from yesterday, I would highly suggest it, only because the tools that we went through could really impact your business literally today if you use them. That's all I got.
And what Mike, I got to add to that because we did a Happy Agent podcast last week with IEXA. I think you guys are looking forward to seeing that one because it's been 26
coming out
years.
actually as we speak. We're about to release that one.
Well, remember, we wanted to give her permission to see it first. We told her we'd do that.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's not coming out right now then.
Okay. But, you know, I'm going to ask for your help as an agent group. We need to produce content like you need to produce content, right? And we need to consistently produce content. And we've asked some of you to do a little interview with us. And a lot of you are saying, no, you don't want to. And that's fine. You have that right. But if you're just a little gun shy or nervous, you know, let's get over that. This is a fun little thing to do. It'll get you engagement. It helps us get engagement for what we're trying to accomplish. So Mike sent out a calendar invite. Just tell them when you want to do it. You know, I personally like to do them before noon. I will do that, Johnny. A little behind on my reports. But anyway, so check your email from Mike. You'll see if you're interested in doing a Happy Agent podcast, raise your hand and let's just do one because we need some content to push out there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, on that note though, you guys are gonna start seeing us doing podcasts with agents outside of our brokerage, which was not our first choice by any means. But the reality is we're going to produce this podcast, whether it's with you guys or not. We prefer it to be all of our agents first and only go outside to other Century 21 agents when we have to, right? When we run through all 400 plus of our agents. But if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But then we're going to go share somebody else's story, and we'd much rather share yours. So this isn't about promoting necessarily you as the agent, but it really is, because it's your opportunity to share your story. And so whether it's Jody Myers, who we did, you know, release yesterday, or, you know, Aixa's who's going to come out, or any of the ones we've done in the past, that's an opportunity. It's content for you to go share. And then it's people to relate to your story. Do you know how many people will listen to that podcast and relate to Joe Diener's story, right? That we've done a lot. And so they're just creating that framework. So, you know, if you want to join it, guys. It's conversational. If you haven't watched them, go back and watch them. And they're recorded. So if you absolutely hate it, we don't have to ever share it. But it's something I think as a management team, we want our agents to do it. But we can't.
And we want to get to know you too.
Yeah.
Right?
There was so much that I didn't know about Jody and all the agents that we've done. I mean, like hearing some of these little nuances, you know, I went back and watched Aixa's because I wasn't on that podcast. Like there was so much in her story that I didn't know. So, you know, I think it's super exciting for us to be able to offer this to you guys, and we want to hear your story, and the world wants to hear your story, and it's just conversation. That's really all it is. There's no pressure. So
yeah, Tony just asked, is this scripted or anything? No, this is totally not scripted. It is 100% impromptu, and there's no two questions that are the same.
Yeah, I mean, we'll guide it, right? Jeff does a great job of guiding the questions and making sure that we're kind of leading you into it, so you're not going to get lost, right? But at the same time, this isn't scripted because it's your story. Your story isn't scripted, so we guide it for sure. But we're never going to tell you what to say or how to say it. You know, we want it to be real. We want it to be authentic, and you know, that's what it is. But I think it's super intriguing, and it will get listened and viewed all over the place by a lot of different people, which always creates the opportunity too for it to drive business to you.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Ashley quickly. Thomas and I got a little thing with Jeff I want to do with you guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you get new glasses?
I want to say thank you to everybody. Everybody really is doing a really great job in coming together as far as keeping in contact with everybody. If you do have any questions about the app, please let me know. I know that we've had a few little technical situations. When that has happened, we have had to either update it or uninstall and reinstall it. It hasn't happened a lot, but I've had a couple people reach out and asking me about that. Profile. Oh, I heard myself echo. Okay, profile is a big thing still, so make sure that your profile is really good. Am I echoing to myself, or is it somebody else's?
I hear you. It's a little quiet.
Okay. Anyways, so make sure as far as
You're echoing
punctuation,
a
make
little
sure it
bit.
makes sense. I've run into a couple of agents who will go from first person to third person, that type of thing, just as far as because it really does make a big difference. And then also download it to be in the running for that as well. I'm really loud. I think it's correct. Okay. So just so you know, we have a corporate offering, which is actually really cool. But I've been getting a lot more home finding corporate opportunities, which we kind of think of like everybody kind of putting everything on freeze. I do know of heirs up in the Detroit area, even doing a group move for a company between 20 and 40 people. Really what that's telling me is these corporations are still moving people around. And it's not just one corporation that we're getting locally. We got, well, two from Citibank, but we've got Hershey, Raytheon, MetLife. So we've got a variety of different companies. So that's kind of cool. So that they're still moving people in and out. I definitely am going to do some relocation team one-on-ones. The managers are going to be invited, you know, if they're available. That way we can just touch base with each other and see how we can help each other the best. We're going to go over, you know, just our regular scorecards and stuff like that. But the Agent Exchange app is getting a lot of great traction. So I think that it's going to be a great tool, especially moving forward. I know that a lot of different companies around are definitely pushing for it. It's going really well. And the directors, FYI, they will put quote unquote favorite companies. So a lot of them have chosen us as their favorite company. So you'll show up on top more than somebody else. So let's say somebody from Atlanta chose us because we've worked really well together in the past. They'll have that set up to what, so their agents go on to that app and they see you guys first. That's amazing, right? And we're the favorite for quite a few people, which is great. And then Angelique and I are getting together a relocation monthly class. So that way it's specific to our company and for people that are either on the team and just want to listen in, or people that are brand new and want to see what else we offer within Century 21 Beggins, or people that are potentially interested in the team as well. So we're gonna do those consistently and meet a lot more faces. So let me know if I can do anything for you. And I think that's all I was gonna say. So, oh, I'm gonna bring over the Platinum Award because I took a box home not knowing that was our Platinum Award. So you can also take pictures with that.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Bass.
Good morning. I really want to just take a moment to recognize some agents that had outstanding Julys. In South Tampa, Gwen Mills Owen had 22 closed for 6.5 million. Joe Diener, the Pete Rose of the company, had 7 transactions closed for 2.6 million. Jessica Beggins had 6 transactions closed for 1.7 million. Drew Mioza at 5 transactions at 1.5 million. Cody Calvo had 3.5 at 3.1 million. Nicole Alonso 3 for 2.8 million. Tara Goat had 3 at 2.2 million. And on the beaches, I love the new names. Rachel Jordan, once again, consistently this year, 5 transactions at 651,000. Courtney Cody had 4 transactions at 1.1 million, as well as Randy Schuster, 4 transactions at 1.1 million. Cheryl Crawford coming a rising star here, 4 transactions at 800,000. Mandy Kaplan, 3 transactions at $1 million. Jan Stern, I love the new name on the list. She's been with us for a while. 3 transactions, 800,000. Amy Bowles, another rising star, 3 transactions for 1.2 million. And Maria McNeil, 3 transactions at 600,000. So we're seeing a really good mix of those who are working hard. And as Chris said, staying consistent with what they do on a daily basis. Now we're seeing the results. So I really want to just take my hat off to all those agents.
That's impressive numbers right there, my friend. Thomas Simmons, bring us home before Jeff.
Good morning, team. So I took a little break and family and we went out to Cancun and we had a great time and we're back and everybody's doing well, but definitely good to take some time and get some R&R and get back and get refocused. So I just want to give it up to the Brandon team, guys. You're doing an unbelievable job, but just kudos to Amy, Andy, Brenda, Shawnee, Lauren, Lawrence, Whippa, Andrea, Scott. Scott actually closed his first deal last month. Natalie, Sean, Alexis, Dawn, Eileen, and Amanda. Great job. Last month, I believe that we hit our record number there, Craig. We've closed $8,370,225 in sales volume. And if you look at the same period last year, it was $6,891,326. So that's a 21.46% increase year over year. As far as total size closed, it was 32 versus 26. So guys, you're killing it. You're crushing it. And I just want to leave this with you guys. You know, Craig, you mentioned earlier, you know, there's people that make taking lemons and making lemonade, but there's also some agents and families that's really struggling during this pandemic. And we just have to really just, keep that in mind that, there are some significant others who are unemployed that are really, really struggling during this time. And I have to say that if you're in that position, this is a great time for you to make a difference, to really help your family, because it's not about being perfect, it's about effort. And when you bring that effort every single day, that's what transformation happens. That's how change occurs. So just keep in mind that slow progress is better than no progress. Stay positive and don't give up. Thank you.
I love it. And Thomas, you reminded me of something that I wanted to talk about, and I did it right up here in the very beginning. I said, we are blessed. And I wanted to say thank you for that. I meant to talk about that because not everybody is. And you're absolutely spot on. So I don't want to sound egotistical or braggadocious about how good we're doing, because there's a lot of people that aren't. But the good things that come from bad are amazing. I've talked to a lot of my neighbors because there are a lot more people are outside now. And most of them are telling me their businesses are crushing it.
Yes.
There's good. My boat mechanic says, I can't even get to you, Craig, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Everybody's buying boats and they're using boats and they're breaking boats, and I'm in full on demand. I mean, it's just insane, the industries that are doing well. And then there's those that are not. So.
And just to add to that, every day is not going to be a great day, right?
That's right.
But when you understand that you can able to take the good with the bad, all storms eventually pass. And when they do, the sun's going to shine, right? So just remember, just to stay motivated and stay focused, because that's all we can do. Yes, we are 100% blessed. And you know what? Let's keep in mind that we're blessed that we're healthy, right? We're blessed that we have our families, so take the money out of the equation and just remember that you're blessed just to have life and just to be breathing.
Cool. Mr. Beggins, you want to play your video? You want to talk first?
Talk, and then I'll share it real quick. So Thomas, I love that message, man. It's awesome. And I think one thing on that is, if you don't have some crappy days, you don't really appreciate the good ones. So appreciate all of them, because they all serve a purpose, right? So that's the point. So something exciting going on over here on the beaches that are relevant to all of you right now, because it's content to post and it's enough for you to get done changes at the Sandalwood Beach Resort, and I want to share real quick if I could.
I've already got it up and running.
Let me do this just because I've got my Google Maps and everything too, just to kind of hit that first.
Okay.
All right, so Google Maps, real quick, pay attention to this, guys, because we have what we did. There's 47 units in the building. We took most of them off the market. And the only thing we're selling are 15 Gulffront direct, the best ones in the entire complex. Only the 15 Gulffronts are what we're selling. That's it. The other ones are going to remain held right now, just for the rental revenue. We've got Gulffront units from $390,000, direct Gulffront patios, direct, like sand on your toes, direct Gulffront, right? So from 390 up to $500,000, 15% down. And they're really cool. Here's where it is, right? There's Apollo, there's Sun City, St. Pete Beach. It's in North Reddington Beach, which is just north. It's south of Indian Shores, and it's south of Indian Rocks Beach, and it's north of Madeira Beach and North Reddington Beach. So if you guys are watching where I'm zooming in here, it's right next to the Doubletree, Hilton Doubletree Resort. There's a Doubletree. This is the Sandalwood. So all of the 15 units, if you can see my cursor, are all these direct Gulffront ones right here. Every one of them. The front of the building, not for sale, just the direct Gulffronts. $390,000, guys. And it is for 15% down. And it's a 70-30 split with the management company. So these guys are going to take care of themselves. So you need to talk about this, because I don't care if you should sell one or not. I don't want to co-broke these guys. I want, with all of our agents and your spheres, we should double side every single one of these bad boys. There's 15 of them, and that's it. And that's the key. So it is right there, right next to shopping. It's really, really amazing property. We just shot a brand new video. It's 1 minute, 43 seconds. So just take a look and see what it looks like here. Do you guys have volume?
No.
No. All right, you play yours, Craig.
Jeff, what's the square footage on these?
These are for, they range from efficiencies, Deb, to 2 bedrooms. So you're from 400 square feet up to 850, right? So the 2s are really, really awesome over there. So let me stop sharing. Craig's gonna play the video.
I want to comment too on what Jeff did is what I call an instant appointment. So he took you to Zoom. So what I want you to consider is you get a lead, you have a customer that inquires on something, you invite them into your Zoom room like Jeff just did, go to Google Maps, talk about where you are, zoom in, get specific. It's just what a great way to do something like that.
Before you hit play, Craig,
Yep.
on this, here's the sale, guys. Write this down because this is your post today, another one of your posts today. It's 15% down. That's it. So $58,500 is your sale. That's it. For $58,500, you have a beach house. That's going to take care of itself. That's for the small 391. Or if you want the big one, it's $75,000. So that's your down payment. So for $75,000, you've got a beach house. So you can come crash out, play out, rent out when you're not here, or just keep it as an investment property. Take a look at this. Jonathan just shot this. We're just about to put this on the website. So take a look. Okay. ilovesandalwood.com is the website. This video is not on it yet. I think Puma, you're about to swap it out and put it there. But guys, 58.5. It's $58,000 beach house.
That's lock, stock, and barrel. That includes beds and linens and forks and knives and plates and towels and all the
Management company on site, 70-30 split. So guys, you should buy some. I've got the numbers for the projections on these things. They're grossing $4,000 to $5,000 a month, and this is the last month in June, right? So extrapolate that out times 12. All right, it's not going to make you rich, but it's going to pay for itself, right? That's kind of the plan here. So get some friends together. You guys should buy one, right? I'm snagging one of them myself on it, and it's just a good deal. So if you want to come take a look, shoot me a text. I'll meet you down there. From 2 to 6 every day is just from that. We have a model that you just saw the videos of is open every day, and that's staffed from 2 to 6 every day. We're only selling these 15, and that's it. And they want to get rid of them, right? So that's the first ones. They're gonna keep the others. So if you have anybody of interest, so at least post about it, because your friends around the world are gonna say, what, I can buy a beach house for 58 grand? Well, yeah, there's your down payment. The rest of it's gonna pretty much cover itself if you want some more information. I don't care if they buy or not, but it gives you more content, gives you more engagement, which increases your benefit for the algorithms on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and all that stuff. So post about it, guys. ilovesandalwood.com. Reach out if you have any questions on it. So it's awesome.
That's what the maintenance fee is. It doesn't really
Oh,
matter
great.
for itself.
No, Craig, this does matter because there's 3 of them, 450, 550, and 650. So the efficiencies are 450, 1 bedrooms are 550, 650 is the 2 bedrooms, including electric, all your AC, everything, including electric, cable, Wi-Fi, everything. That's it. So it's a mindless investment.
And that 650 is covered in the rental fee?
That's the condo dues. That's the condo dues. So you have to pay you got to pay your mortgage and your condo fees. But that's it. Your condo fees include all of your expenses, electric, cable, Wi-Fi, everything. I mean, so somebody comes on, stays in your room and cranks the AC down to 60, not your problem. It's all included. That's what's cool.
What if the
And
AC
if, what's that?
What if my AC breaks?
They've been replaced. They're all been gutted. Every one of these units, by the way, Sandalwood got a little, Sandalwood was an old building, right? So long story made short is the back buildings were in bad shape. They actually took the whole back of the old building off and rebuilt it, all new hurricane codes and big footers and header, everything's brand new. So those buildings have been completely gutted, completely rewired, completely repumped, completely down to the studs, walls removed. They're really awesome. So we're only selling those. The older ones we're not even touching, just the 15 on the front. So come see them, come buy some, come sell some.
Only 15.
Yep.
Cool. We're a little bit over time, but I think we're going to jump into our individual rooms now.
Yep.
Perfect, perfect. The beach is amazing there. 15% down is huge. All right. The website again is ilovesandalwood.com.
Correct. And reach out, guys, any questions you have. Bye.
All right. Signing off. Thanks, everybody.